Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kiwingly, or you can just call me Kiwi. KSI, one of the greatest rappers alive, only being beaten by Lil Xan and Killer B from Naruto.
Know my name, know my fame, don't be lame. 8 tails, that's me, the rapper Killer B. Tail beast resides inside my hide, making beats and rhymes, and I'm making them live. It's what a Jinchuriki needs to survive. Battle after battle up here in the beehive.
So I thought it would be great for me to review his new album, Dissimulation, and give it my own perspective from someone who is biracial.
I'm proud to be biracial, you know?
Listens to the greatest rapper alive, Lil Pump.
Hey, look, hold on. Hey, what you doing? Me and Ski on that.
And is somewhat of an artist myself.
Okay, boomer, whatever you say, boomer, okay, boomer, whatever you say, boomer.
On KSI's first track, he uses old tripes of just repeating the title of the song or a variation for the hook. Not a single good bars in this song. It tries to be a good intro, but in general it's just a trash sort of song. The lyrics are as follows. I've been doing this. What have you been doing? I guarantee it hasn't been as good as what I've been doing. The melody was also really annoying and had a background synth that sounded straight from Tron and Skrillex's basement.
Alright. This is my impression of dubstep.
Get out of that refrigerator right now!
Just not good. Again, this song uses an old tripe of repeating the title of the song many times. KSI sounds really weird with this auto-tune on. It's like they put a mastering on his voice in Premiere like 100 times over, and now he just sounds like an NPC from a Ubisoft game. The melody makes it out to be a harder song, but the beat never delivers, so it sounds underproduced. Offset sounds like he was paid to do this verse, which he was. I hate British people rapping because they tend to have this default flow with every song. KSI breaks that but still sounds horrible, with at sometimes rapping off flow like Blueface, but instead it's not even slightly impressive, just embarrassing.
On the mic, cause I'm just like Cool Street, go for the straight man, look at the boys just sitting on the garage, that's it man, cause you know what you'll get, pod like the 10 man Steve, you got Twitter but you ain't got no tweets, think you're so bad but you're sitting in your car cause you think you're what man, tell I'm a geezy star, yo, cause I got all my boys with a...
I literally cannot even decipher a meaning of this song other than KSI acting like he's a part of the Bloods and flexing his money. Weakest song so far. Finally, KSI sounds like some normal British rappers.
I got a team for the yacht, I got a team for the PJ. Got my account and show me my capital when he came back with an essay.
There is nothing that is said in the song at all, but can you actually expect insane lyricism from a song that also has Lil Pump and Smoke Perp? However, the flow from him and the two features are really good. Definitely the best song so far and throughout the whole album. However, this doesn't even hit mid. This hook on this song is rapped by Smoke and KSI, and I swear they rap for longer on all 4 hooks combined than any other verse in this song. That's not good writing. I can tell Smoke really had fun on this track, so I'm probably going to say he's the MVP of this track. On this song, it just sounds so atrocious. The hook is supposed to be one of those catchy hooks that get stuck in your head, but the beat and melody absolutely ruin that whole prospect. Something that can make songs at least achieve mid is a catchy hook, but it's ruined. KSI has developed an Islander accent all of a sudden, because his feature has one. That is absolutely disgusting and shows he has no direction on how he wants to sound, so he just rolls with whoever he pays to do a verse for him. This song is just, it tries to be go-go, and it's just so bad, but it's just not there. They try so hard to get that song that you only hear in foreign clubs, but it sounds just so ugly for it to ever be played. Tion Wayne's verse is better than KSI's. That's pitiful. Okay, this is a tad above mid. This song is okay, but for real, it's carried by Jeremiah. He sings more than what KSI raps. However, there are a few lines that are pretty clever and actually mean something personally. My favorite line comes from the first verse from KSI.
Gave her feelings that I know she can't erase it. Told me that it's mine, I know she lied. Should I call her up back on his side?
In this verse, he's obviously in love with this girl, but either this girl's only in it for the money, or she doesn't really appreciate KSI. I kind of feel like I like this song a lot. However, the beat, with the trap drums and all that, are just insanely bad. Too many in rapid succession, almost being off count at some points because there are so many. I'd give this song like a 5.5 out of 10. The hook is annoying. The melody and beat is good though. Finally. The transition from hook into first verse moved way too fast. The transition from the first verse to the second hook was ugly, and the lyrics are basic and just sounds like a song from 2008 about money, girls, and drugs. I like the song. It's mid, but the hook is the most catchiest thing in the world. Trippy did really good on that hook, but KSI's second verse, it actually was good.
Swimming in money, they said I'll never earn. Get out of school, they said I'll never learn.
And they flow like really well. I may like this song more than others, but I would give this like a 6.5 out of 10. Why does this feature on this song have a better flow than KSI? Like, legit, this woman with a beautiful voice is singing, and is flowing on a beat better than a rapper on his own song. I honestly liked this song, and then KSI started rapping with his auto-tune that makes him sound like he's trying way too hard to sound good when he speaks, but he already does sound good. This bar in particular was the line that killed the song indefinitely.
Even when I'm ill, I see the vet, I'm an animal. They know I'm eating up the threat like I'm Hannibal. I got no reason to panic when all the money paid. Tailor-made, wearing the money now that I'm feeling sway.
Domain is KSI flexing about him being muscular, comparing himself to Megatron, one of the Decepticons from Transformers, and referring to sex and Ramadan in the same line, and also stating for the 5,000th time that he is a winner. Very cool and haunting melody, but it's just ruined by lyrics that don't mean anything. Down Like That has a feature from a person called S-XSX, whoever, that not only has the same vocal talent as Net Nobody trying to sound like The Weeknd, but also looks like he was crossed with Net Nobody and Kill Bill. And honestly, this feature would be good if, like, this wasn't a trap song, but it's a trap song, so it's automatically ruined. My favorite set of bars comes from KSI rhyming the words Freezer, Frieza, the villain from Dragon Ball, yeah, and Caesar.
I'm coldest, slow man down like Freezer. Wanna backstab like Freezer, dictate death like Caesar.
Also like these two lines, wanna backstab like Frieza, dictate death like Caesar, would have sounded way better like dictate death like Frieza, getting backstabbed like Caesar. But what can I expect from KSI to make a witty and clever line like that? I mean, this is also the same guy that made fun of a girl at a convention for her breasts being too small.
Where have your tits gone?
Where have they gone?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
because I can't see them. Would you date me?
I've got a boyfriend.
What if I killed him?
I'd probably be grieving for quite a while.
And then you'll be fine.
Well, you never know.
Alright, it's a date then.
Also, just to get this through your head, Rick Ross, I repeat, Rick Ross, had a better verse than KSI, the person who can't say one verse without mentioning a car.
YOLO, boss, boss, YOLO, taking over the streets. Rose, I need a Big Mac, make my meal a super, McDonald's fries, hallelujah. My name's Officer Rick Roster, boss.
Unfortunately, the title of this track is ironic. KSI states he is undefeated, but in reality, this guy got defeated at the same time he utilized a professional producer and recorded in a several $1,000 studio, and still released a song with the mixing way out of whack. Every single track on this album has had the verse louder or equal to the melody and beat. However, this one is lower, and it really broke what little immersion I had left in this album. And without a doubt, it wouldn't be a KSI song and inside a whole KSI album entirely dedicated to wanting the listener to feel bad about him. In this song, KSI humble brags that he has millions on his mind, but he still has anxiety, which is a fair point, but you can't have a song about this pretty common topic and then denounce the whole thing with having bars supplementing this tone with stating you have someone that is significant to you that has completely been helping you get through your struggle. So basically in this song, you proposed a problem, you got help, and you solved it, all in the same song. Maybe if this was the tone of the album, and you didn't spend most of your time flexing your wealth, your winnings, your friends, and the amount of sex you have, this would have been an above average album. But what can you expect from the same man who decided that it was better to fuel what could very well be fake beef between his brother, just for views on your channel who can't stay afloat apart from the white British kids who want to be black and they think your lifestyle is how it is?
What is up, Trouble Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keepstar. Let's get right into the news. The Deji versus KSI beef has hit a whole new level. I mean, I cannot believe that we got to the point where Deji went on Logan Paul's podcast.
Anyways, dude, KSI, this album was a disaster. And I genuinely think out of the majority of YouTubers that turn to make music, you are at the tippy top. However, don't let that compliment inflate your massive ego, since you could not even compare. You could never even compare to the overall talent of Filthy Frank or Joji. I also genuinely hope you can improve on your future albums, because I think you have the rapping talent, but you're not utilizing your full potential. Stop paying people for verses. Stop writing about the same topics like money, sex, and drugs in every single song. And stop writing a false narrative for your album that you give up on after the first song. Overall, I'm giving this album a light 1 to a strong 2.
A light 1 to a strong 2? Are you mad, mate? KSI is one of the greatest rappers alive. Your taste has just been dumbed down by rappers with no talent like Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, and Tyler the Creator.
But KSI is not entirely talentless. He can flow if he tries, and he can write meaningful lyrics if he tries. But that's the point. He didn't try. He didn't try on his own album that he released to the public. Just like he also didn't try to hide the amount of times his audience and friends have called him the N-word.
Question, go.
How does it feel being a monkey, stupid? Go back to the cagey monkey.
No. Say sorry.
I'm sorry, you.
One question, go.
What's the most expensive thing that you've broken?
Probably your mom's.
Shut the fuck up. What the fuck? Don't insult me like that. That's respectful. Don't laugh. You mother.
I would get you deported.
How you? What? You're gonna deport me back to England?
You're a shut up.
Okay. £170 on the line trying to make me laugh.
What's the similarity between Apple and
What?
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you have any ways I can improve my content, please leave a comment down below. Like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, but not more album reviews. We're not doing more. This was a one-off thing. But anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Have a good day.